It's Independence Day for Welsh housing associations, as the ONS formally puts them back in the private sector. The ruling allows associations to borrow from the private sector to fund the new affordable homes. Welsh Housing Minister, Rebecca Evans, tweeted, "Great news, to fund the homes Wales needs." Stuart Ropke, Chief Executive of Community Housing Cymru, said, "There's been lots of great work to ensure this happens. Good housing should be a basic right for all, and this decision gives us a strong foundation to deliver on our ambition to build 75,000 quality affordable homes by 2036. Following passage of the Regulation of Registered Social Landlords (Wales) Act, the ONS has completed an assessment of Welsh RSLs in the context of international rules laid out in the European System of Accounts 2010 and the accompanying Manual on Government Deficit and Debt 2016. The ONS has concluded that RSLs in Wales are private, market producers, and as such they will be reclassified to the private non-financial corporations subsector for the purpose of national accounts and other economic statistics, the reclassification taking effect from June 13. In May, the Welsh Assembly, Symbolid Cenedlaethol Cymru, unanimously passed its Regulation of Social Landlords Bill that brought Welsh housing associations back into the private sector. The bill was introduced in October last year by the late Carl Sargent AM, then Cabinet Secretary for Communities and Children. In November 2017, the First Minister authorized Rebecca Evans AM, Minister for Housing and Regeneration, as the new member in charge of the bill. Just over a year earlier, the Office for National Statistics confirmed that RSLs in Wales had been reclassified as public non-financial corporations for the purpose of the UK national accounts and other ONS statistics. In Wales, the new classification applied with effect from the 24th of July 1996, which was when the Housing Act 1996 received royal assent. The impact of the ONS on Wales was significant, with the bill stating reclassification meant borrowing taken out by newly reclassified public sector RSLs, on average £200 million a year, would count as a charge against Welsh government budgets. If RSLs remained classified as public sector organisations, funding for them to build homes would have to compete with other Welsh government priorities. As such, the Welsh Government, Llywodraeth Cymru, would need to either increase spend on social housing by around £1 billion during this Assembly term, with serious effects on our existing spending commitments, or to accept that RSLs would be able to provide significantly fewer new affordable homes and not be able to borrow to invest in existing housing stock. RSLs in Wales have committed to providing 12,500 affordable homes during the course of the Fifth Assembly on the basis that the sector is free to borrow within the private sector. According to the Welsh Government, Llywodraeth Cymru, the consequences of the ONS reclassification, if left unaddressed, would be 5,040 fewer new affordable homes over the current Assembly term. The ONS initially found that RSLs in Wales were subject to public sector control due to, amongst other things, the Welsh Minister's powers over the management of an RSL, the Welsh Minister's consent powers over the disposal of land and the disposal of housing assets, the Welsh Minister's powers over the constitutional changes of an RSL, local authority controls which may arise as a result of arrangements between, mainly, large-scale voluntary transfer RSLs and local authorities.